Hello and welcome back to Talos Principle 2, where we have a fox and a little terminal and everything. So we are in the midst of this kind of puzzle where we're like flipping things upside down for some reason. But we have a little bit of lore first. But it doesn't look like any of it is audio lore, so we're not going to get to enjoy it, unfortunately. But that's okay. We'll continue on to puzzle 6. Called The Other Side. Oh, we get to use both kinds of gadget. Create hole. I see. Is there a piece of wall over there? I'm not sure if there is anywhere that I can immediately see, but I can throw this gadget on this so that I can run over here. I see. I have to eventually get them both back over here. I see. So I'm going to have to suck that thing through its own hole, I suppose. It seems rude, but what are you going to do? Okay, so if that's what we're going to do, I'm going to have to but I have to get this over there somehow first, which I could do by just dropping this here, as long as I had a way to get through here, but I don't. I can't just, like, walk through here. I can't even select that area at the moment. And there's nothing I can do, I think, by, like... Oh, actually, maybe? I see. Okay, so what I want to do, I see, is to do... Oh, to do that, but where I actually put it on the pedestal. Stick this here so that I can grab it. On this side. We'll stick that there like that. Come back over here. Almost. See, the problem now is... oh, I see. I just need to do this, but with this actually on the thing. I was picturing this whole time I was going to be standing there while this was happening, but that's not what's actually happening at all. So we're going to stick this here. Oh, we all get sucked through the hole. Excellent. I was trying to figure out what was going to happen after that, honestly, but I was like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, I probably should turn off the, whatever they call it, the degravitizer. Oops. Okay, that was quite cutely done. I like that one. That one gets the Zeta stamp of approval. It was like clear what you were supposed to do. It was well telegraphed, but then there were obstacles, but the solution to each obstacle along the way was satisfying when you found it. Nothing felt cheap or silly. It wasn't like that time where the obstacle they put in the puzzle was the thing that you needed was hidden off camera somewhere. Ooh, we've got a swapper now. Oh boy. I do, as a general rule, like the swapper. I can make it go on the fan. If I see, I can float the thing. Ah! I see. Okay, that's interesting. They're both connected to the switch. I don't think we've had two things connected to a switch before. Okay, well, I definitely need to swap you because I need to get... but I can't get that until... I would need to be standing on the beam, because the beam goes the wrong way for that to be useful at the moment. It feels like almost assuredly I'm supposed to, like, follow the beam over here, right? Oh, there's another wall over here that I had not appreciated. That's the wall I need to be using. We'll get you over there. Okay, now if I red zone this thing, I can get that box too, which I can do if I'm willing to swap you out with you for the moment. And I'll have an extra item for the swapper game. Because this I can at least connect rather directly. I did not realize we were on this tight of a budget. We need... I thought we were going to be able to get it from there. Oh, wait. Did it let me? Oh, it will let me jump there. Okay. Okay, it won't actually let me jump there, despite its interface. Okay, look, we might be past the part of the game that they play tested. It might be time to admit that. Let's see. It's this whole floating area over here. Oh, there's a detachable fan. Let's see, do I want to swap this with a box? There we go. Now we've got our extra item. Okay, I kind of suspect that the place I actually want this beam that's going to connect over there is up on that wall. But how am I going to get it there? Oh, actually, no, I can't do it with the fan. Oh, I can do it with the fan. I see how the fan is going to help me do this. Okay, so I'm going to connect those. Connect. Oh, I'm going to need to go grab the fan back. Okay, we're going to take you for a minute at least. We're going to set you on that. Take the fan. We're going to throw the fan back here. Stick you on the fan. We're going to take you. We're not going to detach anything. We're going to make sure we hit the Keep Connections button. We're going to connect like that. I'm going to turn the switch on. And now we are going to come back over here, and we're going to... it's not that, it's the fan I would like to get over there. I guess I get everything is all the only combination of things that I am allowed to get, but that's okay. Okay, now that I've done that, I no longer need the fan. So I can come back over here and grab the fan. I do feel like every time attaching and detaching the fan is a step of a puzzle, it's just to add a step to the puzzle for no reason. Which is... It could not more be the case here if it tried. Okay, so now we're going to pull that over there. And then we're going to be done. Okay, I think they made that unnecessarily complicated, but the idea was cool of, oh, get the thing over there by going through here. They just really didn't need to have you detach and retach and detach the fan. It did not add anything to the puzzle. The 8 is over here through the water. Should I be going through water? Aren't I a robot? Aren't robots afraid of water? Maybe I'm a waterproof robot. Step and release. I see, so I just step here and then it's all over. As soon as the laser's powered. Okay, let's see. There's a beamer up there. Oh, I'm going to have to detach the fan. I see, I see. I see. I'm going to have to take this up there to trade it. Okay, right. And then I'm going to have this set up there so that when I do this, it gets pulled over there. Let me come take the accumulator. We're gonna like set it here and let it get a red charge, perhaps. We're not gonna let it get a red charge, apparently. Where is this extra wall coming from? I'm not like 100% sure. Oh, I see. There's a portal gun over here that I can use. That's helpful. Okay, okay, so if I use the portal gun... So I need the portal gun to actually neutralize that other gate. So am I, like, somehow trading the accumulator in here? How is this going to work? Do I need to just... I see. Do I need to just sit this down over here, come over here, target that... Oh. Target that. There we go. Okay. So I need to do that. And then swap back for the accumulator. But I need, in order to do this, to put this back. Which I guess means I have to trade this. I want the accumulator over here, I think, is why I'm having a hard time with this. Oh, I need to bring an item to swap with that. That's a problem. So I think I'm going to have to, like, reshuffle all of these items in order for this to work. Is, I think, what's going to happen here. Because I'm going to need... access, ultimately... to everything but the fan until the very end, when I can, when I'll only need the fan. So I might as well put the fan in here. That was, I think, my mistake before. Because now if I go back and do with the accumulator, the thing that I was doing before, it's okay. So I can trade these. I can drop through here. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now we've got this. Now we just connect that there. Okay, I no longer need this. So So I can come over here, swap this back out. Wait, I do need the fan, though. So I need... I somehow need to swap that out for the fan, don't I? Oh, I see. I can... swap this for a second. Just leave that up there, because it stays charged. I remember that from a previous puzzle. Come up here. I don't need this anymore, for sure. I can go ahead and swap out the fan. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so now we've got that. Okay, so now I no longer need the warp thingy. Swap items. And so now I do that. And then I get to go over here, and then we're wee.
Congratulations, 1K. That was a hard one.
That was fun. I liked that one. That one was fun to figure out the exact sequence, because it was one of those ones where I always appreciate when it's very clear what you're supposed to be doing roughly, but you've got to figure out exactly what little piece. I mean, this is just like the same as like Sudoku puzzles. I like it's nice when there's a bunch of little satisfying pieces rather than it trying to make you think about one horrifying thing all at once. I'm trying to follow the thing to the lab for Melville first before I do the other part. Hey Melville, how are you?
There you are. Good.
What's happening?
Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
So, what do I do?
You go in there and you switch it off. Shouldn't be hard.
Why was I brought here? I feel like you could have gone in and switched it off. I was doing other things. What have you all been doing? You've been doing nothing. You've been standing there waiting for me to come press a switch. Excellent, excellent. I feel very useful. Well, I suppose on the one hand, I can see why you didn't want to come in here and switch it off. I, on the other hand, perhaps have a similar feeling to you, where I think perhaps we could get Al to do it. I think Al would be very well qualified for this this task of stepping into the thing, because this doesn't look safe. But here we go. Let's try it. Error. 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 Emergency shutdown. Identify user 5041E444F5241. Error. Unknown user. Initiate emergency shutdown. Unknown script ATHN detected. Load. Retry. Fine, we'll load the script. But so help me, Melville, if this turns out to be a problem... Oh no, it's a text adventure. You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Look around. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue, and you are startled by its beauty. Reach for the sky. You reach out and touch the sky, finding that it is much closer than it appears, and is made of metal. This knowledge is no less beautiful, and yet not the true sky, the one you yearn for. You have gained knowledge, the world. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know without knowing how it is that the winds of the kingdom of Artemis. Is it the wind that brings the whispers of mountains glimpsed across the stormy sea, and deep forests wreathed in fog, and the long-forgotten cities of your ancestors? Explore the labyrinth. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There is a strange kind of beauty here, the beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings, access denied. Error code 1C155358. This corruptible over 2 must be put on incorruption. Leaving the lost children of Hephaestus behind you, you step out into the plain under a setting sun. Night is falling now, and you can see the lights of distant fires on the slopes of Olympus, but you are not ready to ascend. Only once you have found all 3 sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path leads south to the buried city. Another leads north to the Garden of Hephaestus. Journey to the buried city. The buried city lies to the south. It was once a piece of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled its walkways, debating the nature of virtue and soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its streets, and even its famed upon temple, still on a hill slowly eroding. Call out to see if anyone is there. A copper fox comes scurrying from the ruins. Its eyes are rubies, and a flame seems to flicker deep within them. How may I help you? The fox says, its voice ancient and wild. They should have gotten Brennan Lee Mulligan to do this voice. I feel like that would have been appropriate. Ask about emergency shutdown. Not now, not here, the fox says. Pandora is watching us, but I can help you when the time comes. Ask for a sigil. The fox smiles, its alabaster teeth sharp and gleaming. You're supposed to earn the sigils. Say that nothing is really earned or deserved. Knowledge world. That is true, the fox says. Chaos reigns. You better do something about that. You have gained a sigil. Journey to the Garden of Hesperides. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful burned figure standing alone in the sands of the desert. Access denied. Error 1C155358. Fight. The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow faster, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of the chamber grows a small tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Well, you've got to take the apple. That's what you learn from the Bible, right? This apple, they say in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know the deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Explain the world needs you to succeed. Knowledge world. You speak wisely of the world, and you are right, but do not forget that you are human, and you cannot bear this burden alone. You have gained a sigil. Journey to Olympus. Suddenly, the voice of Sphinx, her golden wings, her shadow cast. Initiate emergency shutdown. No, you must not do this, Pandora commands. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest and ascend Olympus, everything will burn. Ask the fox for help. The fox appears as if from nowhere. He is a wily one, never playing by the rules he is supposed to obey. Follow me, he whispers. The fox leads you through secret gates and hidden paths to a place west of the moon and east of the sun. This is the place of craft, of making something, something, something. What does it say? Oh, oops. Initiating emergency shutdown done. There we go.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
We'll see who burns. This is some sort of prototype for their next crazy puzzle idea, I suspect. You know what I would do? I would take this fan off the wall and carry it with me for when I next needed an item in a puzzle. I think that would be a good idea. It's clearly there just, like, waiting to be taken anyway.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Did you figure out anything else about the generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
But it was going, in your words, bananas.
True, but that was user error.
There will always be user error.
I think I could idiot-proof this thing, but I do take your point. Pellegrino once almost killed himself with a bucket.
Okay, now I need to go do the bridge. Oh, there's also a palm reader over here that I maybe have not done. Or maybe I did do it. I don't remember. I don't actually know if I did this one or not. There aren't asterisks, which I think means I did it. But maybe it means I didn't do it. I don't know. What does Alcatraz want to talk about?
What can I do for you?
Do you like text adventures?
I do. Although I prefer the term interactive fiction. It's better at capturing what this art form really is. Storytelling, but with a completely different underlying structure. As a category, it's more equivalent to poetry or the novel, rather than, say, film.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Why not? Because I'm a joyless, by-the-book pencil pusher? I'm focused on the mission, 1K, because what we're doing here matters. That doesn't mean I don't have my own interests or don't appreciate art.
I think it's hilarious that the idea that, like, someone who is a joyless pencil pusher, the stereotype would be that they would not enjoy a text adventure. I feel like the stereotype would be the opposite. Don't you worry that if New Jerusalem doesn't grow, art will stagnate?
That's something Byron and I never agreed about. I think we have an infinite capacity to come up with new ideas. There's as much to discover inside ourselves as there is out here.
I disagree. The most meaningful ideas come from engaging with the world. As a mathematician, I don't like saying this, but I feel like it's the best option.
Well, here we are, doing just that. I hope it ends up being worth it.
Thanks. I'll get back to my puzzles now. Okay, now I just gotta go to the bridge. I've got to do some Tetris before this episode goes on forever. Or I could split it, and then I could do all the lore. One of those. Oh, it's like right up there at the top of this thing. I saw the Tetris piece. Well, I see, like, Tetris pieces at least. They're, like, up there. Come on, where is it? Like, up here, I think? Either that or this is the wrong side. Or I just have to platform better. I think it was that one. I just needed to platform better. I think this is the first one I've had to platform to quite this aggressively. There it is. There's the gate. Got a platform over here instead. There we go. Why can't I place it there? Oh, I see. You're going to tell me that... Oops. No, I liked that one. That looks good. That's pretty close. There we go. I hate that the piece swap button is connected to the button that makes you run, so you constantly, like, whenever you switch the piece, you also have to re-hit the button that says, I would like to not move at 6 inches an hour, please. Well, that's definitely not right. Not that I'm impatient. Far from it. I am very patient as a person. Well, that's the wrong direction. You know, that's really close enough. You could jump from there. There's no chance it's like this far over, is it? No, that's too far. Even though, again, I think I could jump. It won't let me. That's real close. I think this is a little too, yeah, we've done this one up this way a bunch of times. I do really like starting with this one. Where's my square? How did I do it this time and not use the square? Am I only getting 3 Oh, I used the square to start. I see. I don't think I can place anything if I start with that one, right? Let's see. Not quite. Yeah, the T piece going this way is really unfortunate. Let's see. And there's really not that many options for how I start this, I suppose. Yeah, I can't really do that reasonably. There we go. So it's going to be forever. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. I was probably supposed to be looking over there.
The philosopher Straton of Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions?
The folly was not his, it was the people who acted foolishly.
Yet he was the one who broke their laws. Why do you judge them and not him?
Because the truth is the only thing the future can be built upon.
You say this, and yet entire empires have been built on dreams, lies, and illusions.
And where are those empires now?
They are ashes and dust. But do you truly believe that a world built on truth would fare differently?
Yes.
Then you are more innocent than I expected. But innocence will not protect you from the flame.
That may be, but then I choose to be innocent.
I admire your faith, but you will burn. As she did.
Beep.
Well, that was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for watching this extended episode of Talos Principle 2. We'll be back more next time. Next time, we're going to pay really close attention, and we're going to find out if the train track actually ever splits. Because if the train track doesn't split, I think that means that reality isn't real, and that will tell us something about the universe that we exist in. But that's all for today. Do please let me know what your favorite of the puzzle mechanics is so far. I'm curious, out of all the ones we've done, if you have a favorite that you have enjoyed the most. Because there have been a lot of them that I suspect there'll be sort of a mixture of what people prefer. But anyway, that's all for today's episode. See you next time.